Yeah, guys, make sure you keep your testosterone up. Gotta keep it high so you can keep these young ladies satisfied. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel where we eat foreign food and talk about overseas lifestyle. Here I have Yusi with me.
Hi.
Babe, what are we eating today?
We have dumplings here. I think it's beef dumpling, and we got this spice here.
Great.
It's some kind of spice with oil, and it's very delicious.
Yeah, it's really good, y'all. These dumplings, like in China we call them jiaozi. They're pretty much good to eat every day. Like you can eat these for breakfast, eat them for lunch, for dinner, nighttime snack. So let's eat and let's get started. So we've got a lot of older guys in the passport bro community, the travel community, guys in their 30s, 40s, older who are starting to travel the world. And some guys are wondering like, hey, like me as an older guy, can I get younger foreign women? Like some guys are wondering about that. And so for me, like I'm in my 30s and like I'm almost 10 years older than my girl, so I kind of feel like I'm qualified to talk about this. So like, babe, like let me ask you, like when you see an older guy with a younger girl, like what do you think? Like what comes to your mind?
If the guy is really older, much older than the girl, then probably I would think, oh, this young girl just wants his money. Yeah.
We live near the city center, so it's pretty common to see kind of younger girls with older guys. And like this is like the shopping area, so you might see the older guy, maybe he's carrying some kind of shopping bags and he's walking around with this kind of young attractive woman. So us as foreigners, we see this and we're like, whoa, what's going on? But really, guys, you just got to understand that it's an exchange of value. So like if you're an older guy, you got to think about what kind of benefits you bring that would make a girl want to be with you. Like what advantages do you have that maybe a younger guy doesn't have? And finance is one of those advantages that as an older guy, hopefully you're able to provide that kind of thing to the girl that you're dating. Okay, babe, so let me ask you, like, besides money, what are some of the benefits or advantages of dating older guys?
So the first thing I think it might be power. So older guys, they might be working in some kind of area for a long time, so maybe they have some kind of power. Maybe they can get you some kind of position you want and other people can't get. And the second thing is maybe he can teach you something that you don't know about because he's older and he experienced much more things than you. And the third thing is he's definitely more stable than younger guys. So when a guy is very young, probably he just wants to play around. He doesn't want to be stable. But when a guy is older, he experienced all of those things, so he kind of want to be stable. Yeah, so as an older guy, those are three big benefits that you can provide women. Hopefully you have some kind of advancement in your career to where like, okay, like if you have power, you're able to kind of give that kind of benefit to the girl you're dating. So for example, if you have your own company or something, maybe you can hire the girl and like, you know, she can kind of get work experience working under you. In terms of like teaching the girl something, you know, that's something that's, you have that ability. Like if you have some kind of skills or some kind of expertise that she doesn't know about, and it doesn't have to do anything with money. It can be like, okay, maybe you're like really good at art. You can teach her like some stuff about art that she doesn't know about. She might find that interesting. Maybe you're really good at fitness or exercise. You can teach the girl like how to get in shape and how to have a really good body. You can show her those things. A lot of women are interested in these kind of things. So if you can provide that kind of benefit to her, that kind of knowledge, that's more value you have. And stability, that's just like, okay, you're a foreigner, maybe you're living in her country. So as an older guy, hopefully you have your finances in check so you can be more stable and you don't have to, well, she doesn't have to worry about, oh, like what if he loses his job or what if he isn't able to make money and has to go back to his home country. As an older guy, hopefully you're more stable financially so she doesn't have to worry about some kind of random event happening and you having to leave the country because you're more stable than a younger guy is. And one more thing in terms of like the advantages, I would say like as an older guy, you probably have a lot more relationship experience than younger guys do. Younger guys, like when they encounter problems in their relationships with women, they're like totally confused and like they don't know how to handle things. But as an older guy, maybe you've been through that kind of situation before, so you're much better able to effectively guide through those kind of traps that could end relationships. You know, that you learned from the past experiences so you can have better relationships now. So babe, like what are some of the downsides to like dating an older guy?
Yo, a lot of guys been getting their TravaLux toiletry bag in the mail. We're getting some really good reviews about it, guys. Men are traveling the world. They're packing the bag full of stuff. The reviews have been really good. I want to see you guys get the bag. Younger guys, older guys, it doesn't matter. We want to see you traveling the world looking your best. So go to luxologylifestyle.com, get your bag, guys. We're going to send it to you. You should receive it in about 7 days. So luxologylifestyle.com.
Yeah, guys, go and get it.
Yeah. So babe, like, what are some of the downsides to like dating an older guy?
So the first thing could be he might be less open to new things. And also, he might be more easily to get tired when we do things together.
He's like more tired, so maybe like, you know, things like going out to the club late at night for many hours.
Yeah.
Maybe he can't do that. Yeah, and that can even translate to sex, right? Like, you know, if you're dating a younger girl, you got to keep the girl satisfied. So for younger girls, like, you got to be able to, you know, satisfy them probably multiple times a week. And to do that, you know, you got to make sure you're in good health, guys. So if you want to keep these young girls, you got to kind of keep your energy levels up. You know, you got to be able to lay it down a few times a week. If you can't do that, then maybe young girls might be too much for you to handle. So just think about that. Keep that in mind. Yeah, guys, make sure you keep your testosterone up. Got to keep it high so you can keep these young ladies satisfied. So, babe, like, what do you think are some of the obstacles a guy might face to dating younger women?
So I think maybe he's thinking he's too old, and maybe they won't have the same topics they can talk about. Maybe the young girl won't want to be with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if his thinking, like his mindset is like too old?
Yeah, his mindset is too old, so maybe he can't understand some new things happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing, guys. Like, in terms of like obstacles that I know about, like there's not many. Like if you can just stay up to date with like pop culture and know what's going on, like don't be one of those types of guys who's always complaining about like the new things, because that's kind of annoying to be around for a young person. You want to be the kind of guy who's able to enjoy new stuff and who's not always saying like, oh, back in my day it was so much better. You know, you want to make sure that you can stay up to date with what's going on. Even if you don't 100% agree with the trends that are going on, you should at least be aware of them and don't automatically label them negatively.
Yeah.
One last thing I'm going to talk about is just like the general obstacle you might face for a younger girl. I've noticed this, like my friends and I have noticed this. So the main types of young girls who are going to be against dating older guys are usually going to be girls who are kind of still in the school system. So for example, if you're trying to date like a university girl and she has like a tight-knit circle of friends and all her friends are dating university guys, she might not want to be the only one who's dating an older guy who's not in university. Like she might not want to be an outcast of her group and her group of friends. So she might be against dating an older guy. Yeah, so if she has like that kind of social circle and they put like a lot of peer pressure on her to do the same things that they're doing, then that might be an obstacle that's in your way. But other than that, usually, you know, after women graduate, like after girls graduate college, they're kind of out in the work world. So you don't really have to worry too much about peer pressure from her friends because they're all out there working and doing their own thing, and a lot of them might be dating older guys too who are more established, so it's less obstacles. Yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it. Younger girl isn't going to bring up age unless she's trying to come up with a reason to not date you. But usually, like, if you just take care of your health, make sure you can keep up with a younger girl physically, kind of stay up to date with what's going on in the world, usually, you know, those obstacles that you might have, they're not going to be there. So I just suggest take care of your health and make sure you can keep that testosterone up so you can stay up all night with the young girls partying and stuff, having fun. And overall, you should have a fun experience dating younger women overseas.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching the video.
Yeah, like this topic is really interesting. I know a lot of guys are kind of in my similar situation where you're an older guy who's going overseas and you want to date women who are maybe 10 or even more years younger than you. So this is good information for you to have. So I hope you enjoyed hearing us discuss this today.
If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and subscribe.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.